Now, welcome everybody, and welcome to Canisius College, and welcome to this exciting event, Cats in Context. My name is Mike Noonan. I am a professor here in animal behavior, but I also am the director of the Institute for the Study of Human-Animal Relations, which is the host organization for today's event. At Canisius College, we have the country's largest animal behavior major for undergraduates, and we're very excited about that. We also have the nation's first anthrozoological graduate program, which focuses on human-animal interactions and relations in all dimensions. And because of this, and supplementing all of this, we have this extracurricular institute, the ISHAR, Institute for the Study of Human-Animal Relations, that tries to explore pressing issues, issues where we really need to be thinking about as we advance our relationships with other species. And we have last year, as you probably recall, an exciting event focused on zoos. Next year we'll have an event like this focused on horses, and beyond that in the food industry, and so on. So the goal of these symposia is to bring together panelists of experts to discuss questions that are of interest to all of us, and have these panelists present to each other, and have these panelists talk to each other, but in front of the audience, so that the audience can benefit from a fairly high-level discussion. So to inform you, the format is actually one in which the presenter is to present to their colleagues, with you having the ability to listen, and also then to answer questions presented by their colleagues and comments presented by their colleagues. The audience can participate by, when they raise their hand, one of the ushers will bring you an index card, and you can write out questions which will be brought up here, some of which, if we have time, will work into the process, but mostly will not be able to work them in because of the pressing of the time. The schedule is actually quite tight. But in any event, do not hesitate to submit questions, and we'll do our very best with those. The format is also one in which there's going to be successive presentations and then a joint discussion by all the participants of all of what went forward. Now, as you probably have noticed from the schedule, most of the event is scheduled for tomorrow, so this is almost like the warm-up pre-session, but there was so much involved that it really couldn't have fit into one single day, and because we actually have our graduate students on campus today, it's actually advantageous for us to jump from one graduate event into this initial part of the symposium. Okay, now, none of this would be possible without extremely generous sponsorship by Al and Nora Gress. And Al is with us today, and I'd like Al to come up and mention a word or two.
Yeah, hi, thanks, Mike. And really, thanks for all you attending, taking the time. And a big thanks to our speakers and thought providers and the dialogue that you guys are going to take on here over the next day and a half, kind of taking the time to bring us Cats, but in context, not the musical, I guess. So, no, my wife, Nora, and I are very pleased to support this event, and Dr. Noonan and his department, and with another interesting symposium. We did help with the zoo one, so we're happy to do this. We think Canisius is very fortunate to have someone like Mike, and really having the largest animal behavior program, and in my opinion, probably the most forward-thinking study of human and animal relations. Unfortunately, my better half, Nora, was unable to come. We live in Calgary, and she got the flu bug, so she decided to spare us all and stay home. But really, she's the reason we're getting involved, especially with cats. I mean, she's the one who introduced them to me and our family. Our first cat, Simba. He's the one with the orange top. AKA the king, and was really my first study between humans and animals. Simba did most of the teaching, of course, with his sidekick Sparky, and I did most of the learning. But he kind of prepared Nora and I for kind of currently, we have 5 cats in our family in Calgary. They kind of showed up while we were in Egypt. They just kind of announced that they were going to join us, and now we're proud Canadians. So it's something. But it's funny. These 5 guys they're no longer cats. I think they're more like monkeys. So I don't think Simba did a good job. So I thought it was a monkey symposium next, not a horse one, but I must have got that all screwed up. Seriously, I've adopted my wife's love and admiration of cats, even the monkey ones. And I'll tell you one thing, I just learned something. Simba displayed courage and wisdom that I thought never existed and what I thought were relatively aloof creatures. And to see him, some of the things the way he did. And so we're still proud to still call Simba and Sparky our first sons, our boys, and we miss them every day. They're no longer with us. They still move my wife and I to passionately champion our fellow humans, to love and cherish animals of all types, and learn how to live better as humans through the many examples that animals provide us. Now, in turn, we have adopted this institution's and Mike's efforts to create a dialogue, at least between us humans for now, on how to best move forward in these relations. And I challenge more of you to join Nora and I in support of this institute and the program. And therefore, I guess I'm going to announce it now. I'm pretty excited about it. Nora and I will match dollar for dollar contributions from Canisius alums that are in the program or other alums like me who have come to value animals. And so we think there's a lot of good synergy going forward here, especially with the Institute and the things that are still coming. We wish this support can be unlimited, but at this time we're willing to match up to $25,000. So come on, Canisius. Come on, animal lovers. Join Simba, Sparky, the monkeys, Nora and I, and let's make this happen. And if you don't get involved, Simba's going to sick the monkeys after you. And may God help you. So really our best and good luck. We're really looking forward to this.